guys, welcome back to Kay's Kitchens. My plans changed on me today, so I decided to come into the kitchen and try to recreate a recipe I did some time ago. That recipe I did in the past was pretty good, but today I want to make it a bit better. And when I say better, I mean spicier. Now, I don't like my food spicy. I don't like to eat very spicy foods. I like to be able to taste the ingredients, to taste the food that I'm eating. So for me to say spicier, only for this dish. This dish is beef Szechaun. You know, beef Szechaun is a delicious Chinese meal. But today, we're going to create beef Szechaun in Kay's Kitchen. So come on, join me in Kay's Kitchen and let's create a spicy beef Szechaun. So to begin this recipe, I need to slice up this beef into really thin slices, okay? So I have my board here. Let me just say, right now, today, I will be using some shortcuts. Some things I had already in my freezer. So I decided to go ahead and use that instead of buying the some ingredients that I already had. So that's what we're doing here. So let me get rid of that. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start slicing up this beef and put it inside this bowl here. So let's go ahead and do that. And you want your beef to be sliced pretty thin. And I thought this knife may be the sharpest in my, okay, so it's doing okay. And the beef is still kind of frozen, so, which makes my slicing much better.
Mmm.
And what I want to do now is place it all in this bowl and rinse it off. Because I did not rinse it in the beginning because I didn't want it to get more unfrozen. So let's take this to the sink and rinse it off, and we'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I washed off the beef. Now, let's get started on the beef marinade. So in this bowl, I have 2 tablespoons of regular soy sauce. And let me do 3 tablespoons of water. Put 3 tablespoons of water in there. Okay, so the next will be 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So that's 2. 1 tablespoon of Japanese rice wine, or you can use dry sherry. So I don't have white wine, Japanese rice wine, but I do have some white wine vinegar, and hopefully I'm not doing something that is going to throw this taste off. So I'm just going to use this, and hopefully this works up. It's 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to put that in there. Guys, I tell you, I'm hoping that works. The next is 1 to 2 tablespoons of chili, Asian chili sauce. Now, I don't have Asian chili sauce, but I do have some chili crisp, and I think that should be the same thing. So this should be the same thing. Yeah, chili crisp. And I tasted this. It's very spicy. So 1 to 2 tablespoons of chili sauce. So let me just grab one of these here. And I'm going to go for it. I guess it would have been easier for me to just pour, right? I just didn't want too many of those seeds. So that's 1. I did say spicy. So that's 2. Okay. The next is going to be 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. Okay, so that should be it. And 1 teaspoon of ground Szechaun peppercorn. I don't have that, so we're going to skip that one because I have the other spice in there. And 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So let's get my red pepper flakes out. Wait, is this one open? Yep. So it's 1/2 teaspoon. So which one did I use here? So we're just going to put 1/2 of it in here. That's just 1/2 in there. This is going to be spicy, guys. All right, so the next one is 1/2 teaspoon of Chinese 5 spice. I don't have that. And I will tell you what the ingredients are for the Chinese 5 spice, but I think we're good to go right there. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. That's it. And then I'm going to go ahead and start mixing this up. It actually says whisk, but I'm just going to go ahead and use what I have right in front of me. It's looking like it's mixing up pretty good. Okay, so we can go ahead and fix this and let it sit in the refrigerator until we're ready to fry the beef. This is how it's looking. All right, so let's clean up and go to the next step. Okay, the meat is searing in our pot. This is my last batch. We're going to go ahead and let this cook on for a minute on this side. Then we're going to flip it again just a little bit. I want a little bit more color on my meat, but we don't want to do it too long because we want to keep the meat tender. So I'm just going to let this go for a little while longer and then we'll come back. Okay, I just added a tablespoon of oil to that. Let's continue to get it going. All right, now we want to go ahead and add our veggies. Now again, these vegetables been in my freezer, so I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and cook these up. I don't want to put them all in at one time, so because I want them to just stir up a little bit. I don't want all of my, I like it when it's a little crunchy. So this is green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers are in the bag, and some onions. So you want to go ahead and get that going. I don't want to put them in there too fast because then it'll lower the heat on the pan. So we're going to go ahead and continue to do that. And let me get my garlic and my ginger because I need to add more to it. And remember, I don't have whole garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my garlic that I have in the soup. Okay. Let's take that here. And I like a lot of vegetables with my beef Szechaun. So not putting it all in at once. Let me get the flavor from the bottom of this pan. And then when I add the rest, it'll still be kind of, it won't be so soft. Keep moving it around. Pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my peppers and onions. I know it's a lot, but I like my veggies in here. So with this, I'm going to stir that around, let that get a little warm there. So back to this, what we now want to do is add the ginger, the garlic, and saute for a little while. So I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. My ginger. Gonna add some to that. Just a little bit. Stir that up. Let that get combined. And then we want to add the beef back to the container. Okay. Now I was wondering if my pan was going to be too small for all of this. So far it's looking all right. I'm going to get that in there. Okay, get back in there. And now what I want to do is I want to whisk up my sauce Get everything combined back into it. And then pour that all in there. And we're almost done. So now what I would like to do is so here I've already pulled out some celery, washed it off. And what I want to do is, I think I'm going to do about this much for right now. And the onions, I had already pulled 2 out. So I'm going to cut that. All right, so with the celery, I'm just going to cut it on a bias, you know. I don't want them too big because I still want them when I cook it. But I want a little bit to be cooked in the sauce while it's cooking as well. Okay, and I'll cut up some more to put in after we complete the dish for the garnish. Now what I want to do is turn down the heat. Ooh. Went the wrong way. And let this simmer. And then I'll taste some and see how it goes. That's good. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And some pepper. Then I'm going to warm up my fried rice. It is looking very, very good. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Very, very good. Now what I did do is I put some more peppers in here. I added my carrots and some celery strips in here. It is delicious. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here at Kay's Kitchen, and I will see you in the next one. Smooches, darlings. Oh my goodness, guys. Look how wonderful this beef Szechaun came out. It is delicious because, yes, I have already tasted it. Now, on the top of it, like I said, I like to have some crunchiness in it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more celery because I just love the taste of celery in there. And I do have more carrots that I want to put in there as well. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It is delicious. It is spicy. Now, again, as you heard before, I don't do a lot of spicy food. Oh, this is spicy. Because of the extra ingredients in it and the ingredients for the recipe itself, I'm loving this. I am loving this right here. Okay, guys, so I am on my way now to deliver my beef Szechaun to my daughter because I explained to her and I told her it's spicy and she just could not believe it. So I am on my way. I'm going to deliver some beef Szechaun to my daughter. She's going to let me know how spicy it is. May not be as spicy to her because she and her family love spicy foods. So, see you when I get back.
So now we're about to taste the beef Szechuan and see if it actually has some spice in it. And this is the first bite.
Some veggies with it. It's got good flavor, so it's good. Move, dog. Got good flavor. It's good. The meat is tender. Really good flavor. Got you can definitely taste a little bit of sweetness and just a tad bit of saltiness from the soy. I'm not sure where the sweetness is coming from. I think it's the peppers and the carrots. So it's really good flavor. Not a lot of spice. Not a lot of spice whatsoever.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try me some now. I got a little bit of everything on here. Yeah, you could definitely taste the sweetness. Not a lot of spice, but it is good.
It's good. Ain't no spice in it. No spice.
But you did good.
Yes, it's very good. It's very good Chinese food. I can eat a whole plate of it. I can eat a whole bowl of it. It just ain't spicy.
Ain't spicy.